You know, they're going to be able to play through his lane. You know, it doesn't matter if Boom has a slower game. You know, Yamich can rotate to Crystallis, he can rotate to mid one, and yeah, everything just looks solid and straightforward for MOUZ, and it's all a matter of execution for Pipsqueak. They need to have a strong laning phase. I can't stress.
Absolutely. It's a matter of execution. Can you execute the guy that's in the call? Because right now, Coffee, you know, we weren't necessarily waiting for this type of hero. This is more elusive control that scales the damage later, but we kind of wanted some burst damage early. We'll see if they're able to make this work. You can see Coffee, a man of the people, Pango Orchid waiting room. He already knows what's coming.
Yeah, it would be good. Pango Orchid it would be really good against all these heroes. And the Jug as well, right? So
I think so. And as an offlaner, I think you're able to go that build. We've definitely gone away from this, like, you're an offlaner, you need to buy Blink Dagger or Pipe. Like, it's not really that kind of game anymore.
Yeah, I think Dota in general, it's trending more towards, you know, everyone's thinking 5v5, thinking about solutions together. It's way, you know, a thing of the past where you're thinking about, oh, I have this carry matchup, you have this matchup. Let's see who wins if we both click each other for, you know, X amount of time. So definitely not would be surprised to see the Orchid on him.
Yeah, it's so good. I think in general, I think I just saw actually a Pango game. I think it was during Blast where he went for a really quick Orchid, and man, that game just got absolutely rolled over. It's very hard to play that versus Puck because Yules is not in the first item arsenal anymore. For Pucks, you usually want to go for a Witchblade or something like that.
Yeah, and you would want Witchblade, Blink, and then maybe Yules, but the Yules doesn't feel good. Yeah. Also, like, you want something else for sure. You want the Parasma, you want other items. So.
Man, actually mid one, like, instead of saving the raises for this range creep, yeah, he's just trying to get some more damage on Copy. Very interesting to like play it this straight up because like he's already low on mana.
Oh, first blood already.
I don't blame you, Observer. I really wanted to watch that.
Oh yeah, it's the classic. That's the free axe guy.
We have a guy that's borderline under the tower casting raises and somebody dies in the other lane. No respect for the observers in this one, but you can see there. First blood going the way of Boom, I believe it was, or sorry, Nande.
Yeah, that can help a lot. It does slow down Palantimus a bit on the axe, but it's a very good move. Like, this battle hunger is so strong, you know, combining 3 heroes, so. And they actually were able to manipulate the wave bottom, so he's gonna get a wave straight under his tower here. So it didn't end up.
Oh my goodness!
Didn't end up costing him that much in the end.
Why is the Chen up there? Why is the Chen not in the safe lane? I thought that was a safe lane support.
Good question. I guess it has to do with the mana burn, probably, right? Like mana burning SD and the Jug probably.
Ooh, okay.
Probably pretty good, and like they probably decided as well that, you know, Chen is not going to be that strong against the axe regardless in the bottom lane, right? So you might as well put the Tusk down there and potentially have a kill threat with a gyro. So I can definitely
melee range synergy.
Yeah, right. A lot of Chen's laning right now is just, if you like, you need to think about the mana burn mainly. If the mana burn is good, then Chen is going to be good. If it's not, then
it's true.
The impact's going to be limited.
It's not even thinking about Chen laning, just thinking about his creeps laning. Like, this Chen hero really doesn't do a whole lot other than summoning the creep.
Yeah, I mean, he'll give you some armor and stuff, which is nice, but it's really all about mana burn.
Yeah. I do like the Tusk lane down here. I think this is what I'm much happier about. Anything that you can try to, even with Eki, right? Like, if you're able to get him in a shards, all of a sudden this link pop up in Stellaria again, going down. Boom. Is he going to be able to get something on the backside? No. I don't think so. No. He's not going to get a return kill, and that's going to be 2 kills already in this top side. Chen, I mean, what do you think he needs to do differently? Because honestly, it feels like it's just a banish and a spin.
Yeah, I mean, it's rough, right? Because he already fed the first blood to the axe, but now it's just anytime he'll get banished, that's probably gonna maybe him dying, right? So I think he just has to stay back. That's it, right? Like, play around his creep. They will get the lowest now, probably.
Oh, that's true. Is it acceptable that Boom is having such a good time? Oh, dude, what a banish!
For that
Solari wasn't in time, and honestly, he might be the one that's paying for it.
Yeah, he's dead again.
He's down. I don't know, Observer. This is gonna be a quick one. Kadaro, he's gonna go down. Palantimus goes down. What in the what? That's all over.
I mean, that favors MOUZ, I would have to imagine, because now Stellary is sitting at 3 deaths, no TP available, so his game is pretty much screwed.
Yeah, that's I don't know, man. That was really rough.
Oh, copy's in trouble.
In general, though, yeah,
He's in trouble.
been kills in, yeah. Is he? Oh, good dodge.
Thought I would go for the mid race first, but yeah.
Mid one, mid raise. Yeah, that would have made sense.
Yeah, a lot of kills. 7 kills already. I did not expect that.
Good lord. And all the while, as you said, it seems like there's definitely a favor for Nande. He's having a good time, but honestly, Boom is having a lot of gold too, just because so many of these kills have happened up here. And when they do get kills, honestly, the Chen is usually either dead or away, so he's been pretty happy about it.
Yeah, it's been a lot of solo XP for Boom already. Iki should be fine here. Yep. So Nande and Boom both very happy. Kidaro and Celery not as happy. He did go for the drinking buddies, by the way, on Jamich, which we did discuss.
Yeah.
Definitely
I'm a little surprised, especially since you're laning with like the gyro. It seems good, but is this more of just like I'm playing versus Axe?
Yeah, probably have more to do with the gyro as well. Like I saw him using it together with the flat cannon, like just casually, and I think that probably makes sense.
Okay. We'll see if it works out here. Still haven't seen a commitment from Boom just yet on which item he's going. Diffusal seems pretty good in this game. If you think of the typical Pango, I just want to proc things with my swash. Diffusal, Basher, all seems really good in this one, but I do think there's a lot of merit for this Orchid build.
Iki's coming in.
Speaking of merit, oh yeah, mid one. He wasn't able to cut the tree, and looks like he should go down here. Copy with the kill, thanks to the Eki rotation. Good kill in the mid lane.
Yeah, they really needed that. Oh, he's gonna suicide. No, just casual abusing.
Yeah. Literally abuse, man. You're able to walk in here, and I think if he did drop some items too, he could have gotten even more health. Palantimos gonna go down again. Try to TP in Kadaro, but it's not in time, so Cristales will be able to walk away from this one. Really unfortunate, because I think Palantimos, is that not multiple deaths?
I think that was his first. No, that was his second one. Yeah.
Yeah.
So that's a bit of like the upside of having the Tusk down bottom, right? You have so much more kill for it, because I don't think they would ever be touching this axe if they had the
oh my
gyros.
goodness, yeah.
So yeah.
Oh, rune rotation. Mid one does get the bottle DD, but at what cost? No, the bandage. He might not get this ulti off. He tried to time it, so he does get the snowball. Then he gets himself a Lotus. He's actually going to get a kill on Kadaro. Now looking to see where this Hoodwink is running to. Eki will just get away. Yamich hasn't heard no yet. He still tosses the shards under the tower, but looks like they will finally back off. Mid one raising the river just in case. And it looks like they will just pressure this tower with some creeps.
Yeah, very heads up from us. Celery making, being ready at the bottom rune, being the top support already. So yeah, just showing up at the right place at the right time. And now they're gonna be able to pressure this tower as well with the siege creeping in live. So that's almost your full tower, and you don't want this to happen if you're MOUZ for sure. Also, no mana for Poppy right now, so it's not that easy to defend this if you're Poppy.
No, not at all. They're just trying to tank. They even convert a creep here to tank more tower shots. Eki trying to go through the trees. Looks like he'll toss the bushwhack, but at the end of the day, mid one got his tower. Copy is way less safe in this mid lane. Mission accomplished.
Yeah, for sure. I mean, that is huge for MOUZ as well. And yeah, we're gonna see the replay here.
Such a good coil, and honestly, they did as much as they could to make sure that this Requiem doesn't get off. But
imagine if Poppy got that DD, then he might have just been dead right there.
Goodness.
Yeah,
that's true. And oh my goodness, yeah, the Lotus, so much damage. Then he pops the amp for the raises.
Yeah. No, I mean, if Copy gets a DD there, maybe they don't kill mid one, but they definitely don't lose the tower, right? Like mid one will have no resources, and then for sure your tower is not getting touched after that. So mid one proving why he's better mids right now, and he's back to play.
He's been, I think, surprising is an unfortunate word, because it makes it feel like he was somehow playing poorly, but I don't know if that was necessarily the case, right? I think plenty of players can be on different teams where either the drafting style or the playstyle just doesn't match how you succeed. Maybe you try to enable your team to succeed. It doesn't make you look good.
Yeah, exactly. And it's let's see here. Yeah, good TP out from Nande, of course, on the jug. But yeah, as you said, like you can't stay on top forever. And like it takes a lot of effort to stay on top, and it's not everything is in your control, right? There's patches happening, there's shuffles happening, there's whatever, DPC and stuff and everything, COVID. So mid one has always been one of the better players in the world. Like at some point he was considered to be the best when he was on Secret, right? now he's found his team. It's a similar storyline to No One, right? With Power Vision and obviously with the stint on VP. So it's not surprising that he's doing well, even at his older age. Quote.
You love seeing the older ones. Our LeBron James clocking in at 42 years old, trying to get another dub. Looks like they will get the kill on Palatinos again, trying to TP into the trees, but the vision from the illusory orb will get the kill for Nande. And a little unfortunate, he was on top on the net worth, and now with that rotation, it definitely feels good to get some more gold over to that Juggernaut.
Yeah, that was for sure the best kill they could have gotten at this point, right? So a bit sloppy for Boom maybe, but heads up from Pipsqueak. They had to bring a lot of heroes for that, so
yeah, absolutely.
Back from Palatinos.
This is the classic axe as well right now. You're able to lose as many lanes as you want, but you're going to come into a bunch of stacks in the jungle here. And let's see, 4 rings of protection and a helm dome. I think he has the armor to take that up.
Hopefully, right? I mean...
Now, the only thing, this could be a bit of a disaster if they're able to see any stacks, but I don't think they will.
One has some juicy stacks as well.
Yeah, that feels good.
That's also
this
one of the
the rich
upsides.
Getting richer.
Yeah. I mean, this is one of the upsides as well of having the Chen up top, right? Because Tusk is not a stack.
Yeah.
This would not happen with the Tusk as well.
Oh,
So
yeah.
just goes to show even more of the awareness from us early.
Yeah, even a little bit weirder than that we maybe saw Eki, down bot side instead of the Shadow Demon, because, those poison stacks are also very good for stacking. But it seems like Eki did a fine enough job himself.
Yeah. I mean, they don't have the biggest ancient stack right now, but obviously there's been a lot of things happening. Eki, he ganked mid earlier. He showed up for that rune fight as well.
Yep.
So you can't really do everything. Even...
Yeah.
Yeah.
You can't be everywhere. And that's where things sometimes get weird, where you're like, okay, I need to go into the mid lane, and then I need to go stack, and I need to make sure that my lane is still doing okay, and right? That's whenever games can actually feel really bad, because then you're level 2, and you're like, I've got a lot of stacks, and my mid laner has his rooms, but now I am trash. So it gets a little bit weird.
Yeah, your axe is like, I have this Tusk and Gyro running at me, I need your help, bro. And like, I also need stacks, and then your puck is like, well, I picked puck so I can, have you rotate over and I can play this lane as a but everybody wants to all the time, so it's just hard.
That's one of the things that, like, during the draft, honestly, that sometimes determines those hero picks, knowing that, like, hey, can my support be here just like 6, 8, 10? Are you able to do that? If not, we're going somewhere else.
Yeah, exactly. Right. And I do have to imagine that Pipsqueak, they anticipated a slightly different game, right? They saw this Chen into the axe and they were expecting to be able to creep skip and stuff, but that's not the game that they got. So the game is much more tricky in a sense, and that means that this puck is not going to have nearly as much help, even though he did have a serious amount of help in this laning stage. It wasn't enough. Like
a lot.
Yeah.
And now this is where they.
No, never mind.
Oh. This healing ward's getting a lot of good use. I'm surprised he actually... Oh, Kadar going down. I'm surprised there's only 1 point in the healing ward. I feel like he's been taking so much damage that 2 points may have actually been warranted. Especially because, like, the crit doesn't really do as much right in the early levels. It really scales with your stats as well.
Yeah, but it's just so hard to forgo the spin, right?
Oh, yeah, definitely not. I think it, like, maybe 4-2-0, right? As weird as it sounds. Just because there's been so much poke damage in this top lane. And you can see his net worth is starting to kind of drop just a little bit because he has had to ferry out some extra regen to help himself out in this one. And, that's a hard life for the Juggernaut. Yeah,
for sure. There's really, even though they had a good laning stage on, for the Jug on top, it's you're never gonna pressure Pango as a Jug, and Boom is just gonna keep coming back here, and he's not really scared of anyone except for the puck maybe, but the puck is gonna be under pressure. Like he's not this early game type player that will just love to run around and look for kills nonstop. He needs to farm himself. Like he needs to get big in this one. If he doesn't keep up his farm, then it's gonna be a disaster eventually for Pipsqueak. So. Right now, Boom is pretty happy just chilling, and he can play his Cocky wherever he wants, as long as he knows where Copy is on the puck.
Really? Oh my goodness! They're trying to die. They know that there's no ball, and yeah, they'll do it. Getting the kill. Wow, that was bold, and it worked.
Yeah. Oh, mid one in trouble. They used the Chen heals to save him. Not sure they can do this. Yeah.
Drinking Buddies will drag him away. Somehow a swash that actually murks Eki, and now up the high ground. Copy gonna try to utilize some of this high ground himself, get down to the low ground, but hey, that ball can keep on rolling. and he will jaunt over, but there is a Pango right on top of him here. Do they have enough damage? One more right click, using the fairy fire, using the dodge away, and boom, gets the kill.
Yeah, I mean, they tried to go for the SF kill, but the Chen heal is too strong. They didn't even have to use the mech for that, but yeah, just goes to show, I guess the puck is not that strong of a hero just yet, right? He needs more time. I understand that they need to try to do something, but they're gonna try for crystals here, which you can't really get away from this battle hanger. It's so strong.
Oh! The late one, the Axe Classic, but he'll still die. Does put that dunk on cooldown for a while. For somebody who was dead to the world, not the worst outcome for you, but you know the Palantinos was really happy about getting that kill still.
Yeah, for sure. That's a lot of gold. And yeah, this build as well, this 4 points battle hunger. I wonder if Crystalist would have had a chance to TP out there potentially if he knew about the build. Because this seems like the go-to right now. You hardly ever see free skill to call, so.
Yeah, it's I don't know, almost like a bait. It's like you get to decide whether or not I have call, and then you can play.
Orchid up for boom now, by the way, and smoke immediately. They can't go for.
Did they get that off of the last fight, right? The river fight.
Yeah, probably. I mean, if they find Copier, he's for sure dead, right?
I think so.
There is the Shadow Demon behind.
Silence. Yeah, I mean, the Shadow Demon here should be able to get the save eventually. He's disrupted into the sky, and there's the TPs into the tier 2. This is a hard kill for you now. Boom, trying to get away from this one. They will use some stuns to keep Palantinos at bay, but here comes Copy. Is he going to jaunt in for this one, maybe? Kadaro going to take a lot of damage, but be able to heal up, and now there it is. First kill on Boom. Mid one with the Arcane Rune, trying to come in and help his team with the spin. It's a lot of damage. Nanda's going to be a little bit careful. That's only 1 point, I think, in the healing word still, so they'll take down 2. Hard to encroach, though, especially under the tier 1 tower on the other side.
Is he going to go for Celery as well? Yeah, they will.
They will. Using the foil as well. He does. And now, there it is. Getting the fear. 1 raise, 2 raise. There we go with the Arcane Rune. Mid one. Getting the return kill. Doesn't feel like that should have happened, but he turned something into nothing.
Yeah, it looks like...
Well, the other way around.
Looks like Copy didn't expect this Yashakaya there, you know. With the past Requiem, but
yeah,
overall that was a really
also
good
with the raises, right?
Yeah, exactly. I mean, overall that was a really good fight for Pipsqueak until they ended up losing the puck. You know, before this it was amazing. Yeah, Kidaro being at the right spot at the right time. MOUZ not anticipating him being ready there. You know, obviously they wanted to get the use of the Orchid here, as we're gonna see. If this save doesn't happen, this fight is probably just over right away. Like MOUZ just kills them all. Yeah, if they get this save, they basically negate the entire roll, and then it's, you know, they could just go in on Pipsqueak, and you know, Boom, he's going back in here. He attacks a full Omnislash, and it's probably a bit overconfident there for him, not gonna lie.
And yeah, there's so much damage to this one in general, and you can see it under the tier 1 as well. I think this is where things were a little bit weird. Really great to get the kill. This is where I think you just want to back out. This guy, you know, he has no friends. You don't have any friends either, though. You know, you got to get out of here.
Yeah, Copy seems like he expected a stun or something coming up from.
Yeah,
there just wasn't any, like, there was no way Axe was going to get there in time, and Hoodwink had to pull down on his pushback as well.
I think also, like, we've been talking about it, like, your team has a favor in the late game. One of the things I always tell my teams, you know, trust the lineup, all right? I know that as this game goes late, I like our heroes, I like the items that we're going to get. We don't have to make these, you know, grand moves or any, you know, really risky plays. When we get a favorable trade, you can stop. That's all we need is favorable trades.
Yeah, for sure. I mean, they should already be happy there with, you know, tanking the Orchid, you know, the Orchid reveal, and then getting 2 kills for it and not dying into it, and then be happy. But I can also totally see why they're going for the SF kill. It looks so juicy, right? He's completely alone.
I know, yeah. Nail in the coffin, right? Like, if we get him, put him down, then we're in a really good spot.
The upside for them is, though, Nande is doing pretty well on the jug. I understand he's behind, but they, you know, they just got their first tower kill in the game, whereas MOUZ has 3, so
yeah,
definitely without the effect of the towers, then they would be dead even right now. So
I haven't really looked at the net worths yet. But really unfortunate for Copy. He did lose his tower really early thanks to those rotations into the mid lane, so he was already kind of in a rougher spot. But yeah, these last few kills, we got to get him some gold somehow. I'm not sure how it happens though, because what's he queuing up for his next item? Is he queuing up something defensive for the Orchid?
It's gonna be the Blink, but then yeah, he's gonna be, this Orchid is always gonna be troublesome for him.
Yeah, I mean, I guess you're really relying on the Shadow Demon save, but is anybody else relying on it? Because I feel like I don't know if you have the opportunity to just save it for the puck.
I mean, it's similar story for the Jug right now too, right? So he's gonna need that save, at least until Manta.
Yeah.
But even if he has a Manta, he can die in this game. You know, he's playing Tusk and a lot of physical damage.
There we go. I love the queue up here for Kadaro already. He's queued up the shard, so it is a cleanse. It basically works the same way that his ult does, but in reverse. So I really like that. You can basically put that one on puck, and all of a sudden this Orchid doesn't matter, and then you can still save your banishment for the Juggernaut. Big stun in. Silenced up. Copy doing a good job, but yeah, he's got to back out for a second. Now the Orchid is gone. He can reinitiate, and look at that. They get the coil. They get the bushwhack mid one. He's going to get the ulti off, but he's still going to fall. Trading away for Palantimos and Nande, trying to chase down Copy as well now. Boom with barrier. Getting up onto the high ground, and Yamich wanted to get the punch, but it doesn't get it in time. In fact, Copy, he's still jaunting. He's still juking, but now they're looking at Kadaro instead. Crystallis with the double kill. They lose 3, trading away for only the Shadow Fiend.
That might.
They could, or is Yamich...
Copy is in trouble instead. Or?
I think so. Bushwhack connecting, but here comes the snowball as well. Then the Orchid, really well done from Yamich. Not only getting the snowball stun, but also chaining over to Eki. He's trying to dance through the trees, but I think he could still go down here. They're going to collect themselves some Lotuses, but boom, still on the chase. I think he should be able to get this.
Yeah, they got him. I mean, this fight, like in the river, it starts well for Pipsqueak, right? The Orchid didn't actually end up doing anything, and they were able to nail all their spells, you know, on mid one. But you just see the power of their saves, right? Their mech on Chen, their armor from him is ulti, and they just don't have the damage. Yep. Like, you can't really ask for much of a better fight. I do understand that they got initiated on the axe, but it really didn't end up mattering in this case. Like, he doesn't have a blink or blade or anything. It's not like he gets screwed up over them. So it just goes to show, like, they're not ready yet to fight, right? They have way too little damage. They need way more. They need these heroes to die in their Omni Slashes, in these Omni Slashes. Yeah. If that doesn't happen, then it's a tough scenario for Pipsqueak, and yeah, it's gonna take them probably you know, 10 more minutes until the Jug has that sort of damage.
This is classic Palantimos. So he has the pipe, and he's always been somebody who like really wants to enable his team. He thinks way less about his game than he does about the others. But I think a Blink Dagger there could have been pretty cool instead of the pipe, just to like keep the chain stun going.
Well, for mid one once more, no, they do helmet slash.
They are, and this, why not just put them right next to each other? Who needs a blink when you got yourself a coil thanks to Copy? Oh, something that looked really good. Boom still wanting to go though. They have the call down coming through.
Is really tanky. They could maybe go here.
They didn't get a lot of this one.
3.
Favorable trades though. Do you keep on going, or do you learn from that mid fight?
Yeah, it looks like they got their lesson. Did you see the tumbler toy on Nande on the Jug?
Oh, was that what happened?
Yeah, it was like that. It was like in the water, and then he was like, I'm not sure if I'm gonna fight this. And then they got the 2-man call, and he's like, whoop, over the cliff, and then he's gonna fight. Oh, no, it's
oh, this is the fight that I really want to see, though.
Okay, they missed the hood here, like, here, to be fair, but...
Oh, it was the snowball!
Yeah.
It was the snowball save that stopped everything. Wow, Blink Dagger would not have changed anything. I take it back.
Yeah. Even though they get mid one in the end, but he gets the Cactus ulti, which is like the changes everything, right? If he doesn't get his ulti off, maybe the fight is different. Maybe you can kite with your pipe and healing ward, right? But yeah, just Yamich doing way too much, right? Also in this engagement, getting the snowball heads up onto Eki instead of just casting it on the puck, which is, you know, Yamich doing Tusk things in this one.
Yeah, Yamich and Boom, man, they're both doing really well. I feel like every kill, every team fight is kind of involving them in a central way. Unfortunately, this one also involving them in a big way. But... Oh my goodness. Just hops right onto the high ground. Really well done.
Yeah, I mean, they have some signs of life for Pipsqueak, but they're just going to need a bit more, right? I think in some sense, MOUZ execution in these fights haven't been the best, but they're playing the macro completely properly. Like, they're doing everything right. And nice one here. They might go for this. They should, yeah.
Oh, Palantimos, yeah. Bit of danger here. They are going to get the call down as well. And oh no, the shards! Damn it, that's my kill. I don't want Boom getting it, but now nobody gets the kill. And Palantimos, they're able to hold him onto the high ground for now, getting the coil as well. Big heal coming out from the Chen, but that's the last one that he should have to offer here. If you want to continue to fight, you can, but honestly, is there any reason for you to do so? I don't think Pipsqueak have to fight.
No, you don't have to, but it definitely feels bad. You brought back your Jug. He could be out on the map farming instead, right? So now there's an opportunity for MOUZ to actually close them out on this map.
And so we're 20 minutes in, and the one thing, you know, I did say the Aegis timing was a pretty big one. They got an early Aegis though. In fact, they might have a chance to get another Aegis before 30 minutes. And oh no, they might have a chance to get another kill before 30 minutes. Another Tumbler's toy, the item of the day coming through. They get the kill on Crystallis. That means this fight should be over for MOUZ. Get out with whoever you can. Yamich down 2, silenced out on the Pingo. How do you like it there, Boom? You get the silence, you get the kill, and that's 3 gone for nothing going the way of Pipsqueak.
That's actually really heads up. They got the silence onto the gyrocopter and the Tusk there, making sure that Yamich cannot get the save out, which is... Yeah, you'd have to wonder, how would this fight look if Yamich is able to get that snowball off immediately, right? But nonetheless, heads up, very unexpected move from Pipsqueak. You know, you could tell that MOUZ was really not ready for that. They used their coil in the base, and they just go, you know what, we're gonna just smoke up and we're just gonna go. No hesitation. Like let's not be technical about this game. Let's just go, you know. And that's one of the you know, the strengths of a lesser proven team, that you know, you don't have anything to prove. You can just play off your intuition, and you don't have any expectations to live up to.
Amen. Amen. I felt the same way in chess club in college. Nothing to prove. I play exactly how I want. I lost every single game, but man, I felt good.
Radiant are scanning.
I can imagine. I mean,
now they have themselves like a pretty good start, but Roshan coming up next. Do you think this?
All right.
Do you still think they're able to fight?
If not, they can get this butterfly before the Roshan happens. Then I think they're going to be really strong. I don't think they're touching him. You know, with the SD shard backing him up and this butterfly, he's going to be super strong.
I like what they're going for. I almost feel like maybe a Scotty is in his future at some point, because I feel like part of the reason they even took that fight is Channel was down. Yeah, like, look, I think we can go ahead and fight this. You really feel how much stock they have in that Hand of God.
Yeah, it's true. The Scotty would be decent for sure, but I generally I like it when you combo it, like you go for the Scotty and the Shiva and maybe the Vestal, like you stack it on top of each other. If it's just the Scotty, it can sometimes feel, you know.
I get what you mean, actually. Yeah. It feels a little bit underwhelming here. Speaking of underwhelming, Eki in the trees, I feel like there's some items that just haven't been seen as much play because of so much else that's in the game, right? We haven't seen as much MKB because of serrated Shiv. It feels like it already does the job. You'd rather just do more damage on the attacks that you're hitting and then hope that the serrated Shiv covers you in the end. And you know, the Pollen Bag actually, plus Vessel builds from the mid laner, oftentimes, you know, and Shiva's as well, people don't feel like they need to go this Scotty item anymore, despite people like really holding a lot of stock in it in these earlier patches.
Yeah, it's just it's in a bit of a weird space, right? Like, we don't also see that much of these, you know, edgy carries that would love this item. Like, most heroes would just want a Daedalus or something instead and a Butterfly and just try to end, like, play timing Dota. And like Scotty, it's in a weird place where it's not really the best if you want to play fast, but it's also not the best if you want to play slow. You know what I mean? Like, it's good for the anti-heal, but only if your team buying anti-heal also. Yeah.
Yeah,
like,
actually, I heard an old school analyst talking about it yesterday. He was like, I'd rather just do like 200% damage on the 66% of attacks that I am hitting rather than try to hit those extra 1/3 of attacks.
Makes sense.
Oh my goodness, he's taking some damage. All right, so far the coil, I don't want to say it was useless, but it's definitely not useful right now. And yeah, with the call down, they found the Shadow Demon silenced in the trees. Yamich gonna try to get himself out of this one with the drinking buddies, but I don't know if he's gonna get saved out. The Hand of God, it actually works. They already used the ulti though from the Juggernaut, and now Crystallis, he's chasing him down. They're gonna get the punch up. TP canceled here, and the snowball chaining all the way to this axe. They're gonna be able to cancel both of them, but can they actually get the kills? They'll kill Palatimus, and now Nande in a bit of danger. Gonna get force staff through. Swash, it's gonna hit. They get themselves 4 kills, maybe, if they can get one more here. Yamich, connecting here on this Eki. Oh no, they're gonna get another one. It's a full team wipe. MOUZ, they are absolutely dominating from basically an even standpoint in this one.
Dude, I feel like Yamich is doing everything here, honestly. Like, he's tanking the initiation, he barely survives, and then he comes back in, like, you know, and Copy, he goes for a second round on him, doesn't get to finish him off. Yamich gets healed up. Nande tries to TP out with a spin on the jug. He comes in, he punches him, and then he just gets everybody. He so good. Yeah, I mean,
his snowballs have been just so perfect. Because every single one of them, there's one person he needs to stun, and then the follow-up kill. And he's always snowballing the follow-up kill and getting the stun through with his snowball. It's just such foresight from him on Yamish, and he hasn't thrown away any kills yet doing that, right? I feel like a lot of other Tusks, they would snowball somebody else and completely miss the stun that you need to get, but not him. He's been doing this perfectly.
Yeah, for sure. And you can tell how much he's enjoying playing with his Chen, right? Like he can afford to take an extra risk here and there. You know, he's gonna have his mech and
speaking of an extra risk here, Copy, he's certainly feeling the extra risk. The punch, it connects. He didn't have the cleanse out from the Shadow Demon, so now he's just dead. Axe, Palantimos, he's just gonna go full as well. Crystal is just clicking him down. This game has been pushed wide open on MOUZ thanks to the last few fights, and now this is a really difficult hold for the rest of Pipsqueak that are left.
Yeah, I mean, it's gonna be tough. They're gonna need everybody because they don't have an Almost Slash right now, and even if Copy's up, they're gonna need Palantimos. So the power of MOUZ lineup, they don't need to wait for cooldowns. They can just go, right?
Oh, he is going to get cleansed now. Nande trying to spin away, but the unfortunate part is you cannot Omni Slash until the spin is over. He's going to heal up with the Hex. He's going to connect on him now. Raise one. Swash. Won't be enough damage just yet. He's going to get into the base and Lap just hold there.
Can they stop them from getting away, though? I mean, MOUZ, they're still looking confident.
Huge tree cut. Huge tree cut, and there it is. They're looking to end it maybe here. One Stave Copy trying to come on in and help out the team. They're gonna get a coil, but he's gonna get hexed up immediately afterwards. He's gonna go down. The Omni Splash, it's gonna connect onto some creeps, but it's definitely not enough. And the fear, well timed there from mid one. GG is called. Game one going to MOUZ, you know, and we saw the MOUZ celery into the off lane because that's exactly what MOUZ wanted to do. So hopefully, you know, Pipsqueak can learn from that and swap their own supports.
Yeah, I guess the downside is, though, to be fair, that if you put the Disruptor bottom, he's also playing into Abaddon, which is... yeah, both of these supports definitely don't like laning into the Abaddon. I just think the Dazzle makes more sense top, so hopefully they will do something like that.
Yeah. And hey, you didn't crash when we got into the draft.
Nice.
You loaded into the demo game.
I made sure I didn't touch anything at all. Not even much.
Oh, we got one.
Oh no!
Copy. Did Kadaro manually activate his?
Oh, did he?
Disruptor.
There's something that
is that the one that he has?
Yes.
He does. Transference. Oh my goodness.
I was like, what? Yeah.
I've not seen that facet as often, but it definitely worked out there. They're still chasing. Kadaro is getting a lot of heal, but also taking a lot of damage. Mid one has 0 mana to his name now. That's exactly how you want to enter the mid lane.
Okay.
Oh.
I was like, what stopped the rebuke from hitting everybody there?
Right? That was a really good job from Kadaro. I think that's one of the most heads up plays.
Yeah, Yamish hits a hook there. They for sure get the first blood. It's so scary for Pipsqueak.
But they're still walking up here, which is crazy to me. Nande, he's the one that's going to take a lot of damage first, but the Transference once again doing a lot of damage. Boom, and a bit of danger, but the shield will save him for now. But the Burning Spears, yeah, they're going to get a kill. They gave it to the carry, Kadaro, and now Palantimos, he'll fall down in return. Nande still taking a lot of damage, but he has a stick to help him out here. Crystallis finally getting himself another one. It's a 2-for-1 trade for the first blood. Going over, and Nande, he won't get the kill, but he will give it to Eki.
Oh,
Copy, why do you want to do this? It's just that he's lost so much health, like I might as well get something out of this, but that means that Yamish, he'll get himself another stack of his passive. My God, the Flesh Heap, 7 kills, and we've already had the lanes meet. We have people not even in the mid lane yet.
Yeah.
30 seconds in.
I mean, oh, Boundary, mid one? Yo, bro.
He's like, I need to get this wave, man.
Oh, man. I mean... we were praising Pipsqueak for being cohesive in the last game, but this time they didn't look together at all, right? Like misusing spells there, Copy not connecting with the team immediately, then going in later on by himself. Overall, it's a 4 versus 3, but it would have to favor MOUZ here. 2 kills and 2 assists from mid one, right? That's gotta be the major winner, I would have to imagine.
It depends. Walking into the lane where neither of them were around for the first wave, Copy was actually on the highest net worth thanks to getting those kills and also participating in the first blood, so some goodness for him, right? And at the end of the day, I think we need him to have a good start versus this stuff in the mid lane.
Yeah, for sure. I mean, this can be a tough matchup, but I do think the Storm is a bit more robust in a sense. It's not as quite as weak as a Puck, so
yeah,
definitely have the tools for it this time. And they did not swap the supports, by the way, for Pipsqueak. They did end up going for the Disruptor top lane, so just playing standard, which is a bit of a shame because I don't think the Dazzle could have been able to do a lot here potentially, and I don't think he's going to be able to do nearly as much bottom.
Yeah, this is going to be a hard one, knowing that Poison Touch isn't really going to matter as much for you.
Yeah.
Stall is obviously going to have like a really good time. Yeah, it's difficult, but at the same time, we did talk about how like Kadaro should be pretty good versus the Ruptor or Boom, but unfortunately, he actually went for his Q first for some of that extra trading, so wasn't able to disrupt the drag as much.
Yeah. Now Yamich being able to secure this water rune, so mid one, oh, that's a smoke by the way.
Uh-oh, into the mid lane, and Yamich with the kill right as the runes come up as well.
Oh, you could tell that Copy was aware, you know, like he didn't even go for this top water rune because he knew that Yamich was missing, but Yamich too smart, man, like bringing out the smoke minute 2, that's, you hardly ever see that, honestly, like, but if you're Pudge, why not, like, it's, yeah. Usually,
I think the only why not was right.
You see him use it when the wave meets, right? Like, but you never see it minute 2.
Right. I've seen some people do that, like the smoke, they just like hang out on the high ground and they have a ward there and they just like, they hook the person who's blocking. But yeah, the minute 2 is wild.
No, it's really good. I mean, you can tell why people are scared of his Pudge, man. Like, it's not necessarily that it's like...
here it is.
See, like, what do you do? Like, because it's not... There's no way you can expect him to be smoked there. Like... I mean, I would be mad for sure.
That's dirty production.
That's
dirty.
If I'm the Storm, I'm like, okay, I know this Pudge is missing. My team is calling it. I'm not gonna go for this water rune. And then he's smoked. Like, come on, man. Like...
Yep.
How hard is this game gonna be for me? You can tell how timid he is on Copy. Like, he's so scared.
Right? What's better, the Pudge or the threat of the Pudge?
Exactly.
He needs to join us in some Pudge wars, man. Then you get really used to it.
Yeah,
there's always a Pudge somewhere.
Yeah.
We will. Give him some practice. I like the Crystallis game is going to be really good. I think this is another one of those games as well where like your farming with shield should be really good for you. The radiance will come out at a very nice time, but it does mean the early game, you got to get on top of mid one now. He's going to be the tempo, and Eki again giving the kill to the pause 5, or I guess pause 4 this time.
They really need
Eki, a lot of heal. And he didn't, you can see his build, he didn't go for the poison touch. He's like, yo, I'm playing into Abba. I'm not skilling that. So he's got 2 points in the Shadow Wave, actually doing really well with the trading versus the Spugna. And Copy, he was hooked again with the transference. Manually pressed, and they will actually get the kill there. Yamich going down, and then the glimpse.
Oh shit, that's so huge, honestly.
Oh.
Like, what? You couldn't have asked for more impact from Eki and Kidaro here. I mean, honestly, the game is completely stabilized for Copy now. He's gonna get level 6 now for free, essentially, right? And after being totally screwed up, he's actually gonna be the strongest mid here on the map now, which is that's amazing news if you're a Pipsqueak fan.
Oh, dude, that was so good. And the whole way too, like Cardano using this transference has been so valuable for his team in this one, both in the level 1 trade and then also there, literally saving Copy's lane, I think, with just one press of a button, then dominating it with the glimpse back from mid 1. Just really well done.
Yeah, I mean, this was a goaded Pudge a minute ago, and now it's the report Pudge.
We've all been there. We've all been there. Both sides of it. We've been pressing the report button. We've been receiving it.
Yeah. I mean, we'll see what happens with these runes. I mean, they still have a good game on Boom and Crystallis, of course. So. Can he get away from this? No, cannot.
Oh, hook. Oh, won't even get it. It's going to be Celery getting the kill there. A little unfortunate. I feel like there's been a lot of stacking Palantimos. We saw him last game. Like, he was still able to get a pipe. He was still able to show up for these fights, but it's been hard sometimes. Looks like they are trying to go on mid 1 again. Shadow Wave trying to pump up the damage. Copy now blocking the hook in case there is one to come over and save him. And they'll get the kill here. Now looking for the bot rune. Going to be an illusion here for Yamich, but now we finally have a point in the poison touch, and actually they'll get another kill on Celery. So Copy, he's eating good right now in the mid lane.
Yeah, I mean, you could tell the difference, right? In the last game, there were similar attempts in the, at the 6-minute power rune. But that time, mid 1 was 6, and then they're not able to finish him off. This time, because of everything that happened with Eki rotation and Kidara rotation, Copy is 6 just before mid 1, and that changes everything, right? It's like, just the dynamic of the game has completely shifted. Copy is now 500 ahead of mid 1, and you got this solid carry as well on your Huskar doing well, so already looking like a much better start for Pipsqueak, and that's what they need. Like this, the last game wasn't much of a difference, and this could be the mounting of a way better game for them.
And yeah, you know, Nande is also eating pretty good right now. We've got this time-tested combo of Huskar and the Dazzle. We'll see if it works out for them here and this one. Why don't we just do this? You know, the AA band, we get ourselves a Huskar, we get ourselves a Dazzle. Why don't we just do this every game? What is the weakness of this combo?
No, I mean, that's why people are scared of it. Like, that's the reason why it was banned in the first game, right? And why everyone is banning it against MOUZ and Falcons. So I don't know, like, it's probably... I mean, there are other solutions against Huskar, except for the AA, but AA is the worst one. I heard Crystal say himself in interviews, like, you just can't play. But there are issues. There are heroes like Broodmother. There are Spirit Vessel. There is the Abaddon, which might come into play this game, right? You got this innate reducing healing by 35% or so. So, but it just...
That's true.
Part of it is not only the healing, it's also like the early game, the laning stage. It can be really tough against the Huskar.
Damage. They're going on Eki again. He's going to get raised on down. Coffee trying to get himself a return kill here. Wouldn't be so bad if he's able to get one and get out. He's taking down the sentry as well for his team. Trying to stay for the rune a little bit. And Larry gets a DD. Now Coffee stayed and it feels a little bit rough. Taking a lot of damage even to the Nether Ward, but Crystallis, man, he is chasing far.
Yeah, he feels like he needs to get something out of this because he TP'd. It's kind of a... I mean, they're going to attack the tower now,
fallacy.
Yeah, exactly. Like, I mean, if they get the tower, it's for sure worth it, but I'm not sure they will be able to because Copy is healing up right now. Actually, they just bring Boom as well, so it's easy tower. So actually ends up paying off for you because now, like, you're gonna have rune control based on this, and it didn't end up costing Crystallis that much in the end. So I get the idea from us. Like, I like that they, whenever Crystallis TPs in, they just bring everybody, right? They're making sure that this works. It's not like we're not gonna let our carry struggle and make a bad TP, right?
Yeah. Don't want to, but
Crystallis here,
now, like this was the big one. Holy moly! Like, he gets the DD and another ward down, doing so much damage as he zips away. Honestly, Larry almost got that kill basically by himself.
Yeah, true.
No, Radiant's coming up next for the ABBA here. We've got some good stacks going. For mid one once again, man.
Honestly, like, there's been so much action from Yamish.
I'm astonished. This guy has been genuinely everywhere, and that is the staple of a good Pudge, right? We know the Pudge that sticks in the trees, you know, nobody likes him, but the Pudge who sticks in many trees, that guy is pretty cool. Now in the mid lane, they're going to try to get some damage done on Copy. They don't have to dismember, so only one follow-up stun. Or no, there's no follow-up stuns, actually. It's generally just Hook. It's the only technical stun that follows up that Pulverize and Copy. He's
fine. No stakes yet for Yamish, but yeah, like, getting these ancient stacks every single time for him, it's huge as well. Also prioritizing the ancients over the big camp is, when you have Shadow Fiend, that's amazing. Good job by him.
Oh, going down for the bot rune. Looks like it's top side Arcane. Baby Punch is gonna get it. We have a nice grave out from Eki. Gonna drag away Boom as well, but the raise, it'll connect on the last second. Bottling the Arcane on Copy as well. Maybe he'll be able to go in for another re-engage, but it looks like he's just gonna go farm top.
You can tell how much emphasis MOUZ are putting on these runes. They want to make sure that mid one has the momentum, regardless if he's behind or not. They're willing to bring 4 or 5 to every single rune engagement, you know, past the first power rune. In the end, Copy ends up getting it here, and in the meantime, Nande was actually able to gate over bottom and finish the tower together with Colin Demos.
Ooh, feeling good.
Nice
got the Arcane rune, drags him out of the onslaught, and yeah, that's gonna be a kill. Wait, Copy, you tried to style it. Look at your explosion.
Easy. If they didn't have the Arcane rune, actually, that wouldn't have been a kill.
You're right. Yeah, he needed just a little bit more mana to get that last zip up. So at least he had that one. And it looks like Flair's still actually stacking up the mid one here in the jungle. So even though his lane has gotten rotated to a lot more, dude, he's still top 1 net.
Yeah, I mean, it's just so much impact as ancient stacks. Like, your SF, it's kind of like this Timber Hero, right? So you can just go there every single time. It's gonna be like 1,000 gold every triple stack or so. Like, this is, almost gonna have the Yashakaya, and this was a very unsuccessful laning stage from mid one. You have to keep in mind.
Right, yeah, no, they rotated so much. I mean, eventually at 8 minutes, right, they got the tower, so they still brought the people over. But in terms of the 1v1, you know, Copy, he kind of had that one. So for them to be able to drag him back like this has been really impressive. And this is exactly how it started last time, right? The Caius, Yasha, that's what really started their fights last time. Not expecting these quicker spells to be casted out. And looks like they're going to try to go on him again, but they're going to find Crystallis first. He's got the ulti to use. Got to be a bit careful because now here it comes. And they get the Disruptor hooked. He won't even be able to use his ulti. And that should just secure the rune. Yeah, I got a bottle rune
solo
on
kill
him,
on too,
but wait, what?
That's completely solo kill.
Earth?
I don't know how that happened, but damn,
Yeah.
Nande level 10 now.
Wow.
That is insane, actually.
That's really good for him. That's almost as important as all the stacks that we just got.
Oh, Mars is here.
Mid one here. Yeah, and once again, they are finding the Dazzle here, but the Grave gonna connect on one. Palantimo sending away the punt, but mid one, there it is. It's the Kaya Yasha just in time.
It's so strong against these Puck and Embers and Storms, right? Like, it's so deceiving, like... Yeah, but they tried to involve the Mars, didn't actually end up paying off here. Overall, though, it's not the worst trade for Pipsqueak because they did get that solo kill into the Primal Beast, which is huge from Nande. Not sure how that happened, honestly, but... In the end, pretty fair trade for both teams, but... Yep. I want to praise MOUZ, like, as we're talking about the stacks, right? Like, they had a lot of missed executions. Maybe they're tired from traveling and stuff, but mid one lost his lane pretty hard. But you can tell, like, they're focusing on the right things, right? You know, even if the execution isn't there, there's going to be... Their game plan is so robust. They're focusing on the right things constantly. They're playing together, making sure they have stacks, making sure they have good formations, and it's hard to beat them. You see Palantimos is going to show up here and try to play, you know, enter the game for the first time with this Mars arena, but they're playing so well together, playing around these decreps and these Abaddon shields constantly, and it's not easy.
Yeah, no, especially exhausted from those flights, as you said. They've been everywhere. Do you think they're a bicycle?
A bicycle?
Are they too tired?
Huh?
Too tired. Like a bicycle.
Oh, too tired. I see. Okay. Yeah, for sure. That took me way longer than I want to admit.
That's okay. Maybe we also are too tired on Hanskin here, but we got a dismember in the mid lane. Copy, try to zip away, and once again, that Nether Ward doing a lot of work. Palantimo's, man. I mean, this is a good arena, but here it comes. Yeah, already in with the pulverize. Thankfully, the cancel there on Kadaro using the Static Storm. It feels like a big ticket item just for a cancel on the pulverize, but absolutely worth it here. Kite out a lot of the abilities from MOUZ as well.
Yeah, and I do want to highlight, I really like that Crystal is being involved in this game as the Abaddon. You know, he's always showing up, putting in a product shield, like that can make the whole difference in the early game. And you don't need to be AFK as a carry just because you don't have a spell timing like an ulti or an item timing. You can show up and be useful regardless, and making sure that your team protects the areas that's in the long term gonna give you more gold as well. Making sure that your team is, you know, in the driver's seat.
We're getting 11 extra strength here. He's got an Ogre Axe and more on the Pudge, plus a Blink Dagger very soon for him. Only 100 gold away.
And Radiance.
I think with that, yeah, he's about to get it. Holy moly, yeah, the Radiance coming out from Abba, Jesus Christ.
Radiance, Kayastange, Blink for Boom as well. And Pavis,
good items.
Everyone is getting ready. Mid one is gonna have his dagger as well, so I mean, everyone, literally every single hero hit an item timing since the last fight, so I don't think you should be looking to fight anytime soon if you're Pipsqueak.
Well, that's the thing, right? You have Huskar and you got Dazzle. Shouldn't you want to fight? But all these items coming out from MOUZ, it feels like it would be a really difficult fight. We've seen that Nande, you know, he's gotten some solo kills in the top lane by himself, but we haven't felt him on the map yet, especially there's only one tower down in 15 minutes. What do we got to do to get him involved?
I think the main objective for Pipsqueak right now has to be get this BKB onto Nande and get this Blink on Mars, Palantimos, right before this shard. Like, you should be able to get them both before minute 20, as provided you don't feed. So make sure you do that, avoid fighting at all costs, and then try to smoke and fight them with this with his item timings. That's the only way you're going to be able to match them. Without the BKB and the Blink on Mars, you're not going to be able to use it.
Well, we got the Blink on Mars, but the BKB is far, far away. Another really good smoke here. Yamich bringing the rest of his team with him for these big smoke plays now. On the other side, though, Crystallis in a bit of danger, taking a lot of fiery spears. I think he should die here. There's no way he lives these.
That's the way to get your BKB. Actually, pretty sloppy from Crystallis.
right?
After praising him for this entire game, that's kind of ruining the entire purpose of the smoke that his team did up there. So
yeah, right. Smoke away from him, and now you know, like, okay, we found a guy here. Probably nobody else over here, so you got to get out of there. And unfortunately, just way too much on the offensive right now, and giving a lot of gold over to Nande, who needs to get involved soon.
Yeah, he's got his BKB now, so they're actually ready to fight now on Pipsqueak. He's going Roche on Nande. This is brave.
Yeah, I don't love brave Roches right now.
I'm not sure if MOUZ knows about it right now. Like Crystallis, he doesn't have his ulti. He's playing very timid right now, and everyone else is farming as well.
All right, this could be it, right? They're going into the Roche, but they're taking the Dazzle. I like that. Limits the ways that you can die, and they're allowing Palantimos to tank.
Yeah, no, they're gonna get it. I mean, MOUZ, they're starting to be aware, but they're gonna be too late.
Should be too late. It's going to be really close. They're going to give it over to Copy. Jump through here for the Pudge, but the Static Storm is going to be in time. Nande is going in with the BKB. Gets the Grave. Turning over to Solari next. Yamich already dead. Trying to get the suck off from this Pugna, but it's not going to be enough. Solari should also fall here. A really nice fight so far. How much more can they get out of this one? Because, yeah, Copy, he's going on in for Crystallis. He's still got his ulti available. On the other side, though, Primal Beast, he's the one that'll also get out on the top side. So it's 3 for 1. Really well done here from Pipsqueak, taking the fight immediately after Roche.
Yeah, I mean, it's super decisive. It's a split-second decision in a way from MOUZ. You could tell that they were being stressed about this. They didn't exactly know about the health situation on Roche, and then it died and they just sort of commit. I think Pipsqueak, they just end up casting all their spells. And yeah, they're just way too strong, right? This Huskar has his BKB. There's nothing on that MOUZ can do against him, and they do not end up killing the Kidaro Disruptor, but he eventually got his ulti off anyway, and it's just, yeah. That's exactly what you want if you're Pipsqueak, and in some ways they're taking action in this game. They're taking leadership, and that's exactly what they needed to do. Like, make sure you get dividends with your BKB Huskar, and yeah, just exactly what you want to have happen.
Absolutely, and I think this is part of where I'm like, you know, BKBs are really important for this team, as those fights are very difficult into the Static Storm. Thankfully, when we talk about, you know, BKB builders, Primal Beast is probably the #1. Could have been a game where honestly I see like the BKB instead of the Blink Dagger on Boom. I think it would have been okay since you're playing into both Disruptor and Mars, but
sure.
I think still once he gets it, it's going to be really good for him. Looks like Copy trying to get a kill on mid one here. They're going to bring over some friends. He still has the Aegis, so even if you get him once, not going to be too great. They are going to get the Grave. It's used on Mars. This means you could focus on the Huskar if you really want to try for it, but the Static Storm, it's too much in the arena. They get another 2 kills. They're looking back at Solari again. Copy standing his ground. They'll get the kill on this Pugna. 3 for 0 this time, and MOUZ, they may start to feel the pressure of this Huskar.
Yeah, I mean, they're doing everything right now on Pipsqueak. They're grouping up together, and you can tell that MOUZ, they feel a bit out of their comfort zone right now when they're not playing driver's seat Dota, right? Like they feel like they should have a timing technically. Like we were speaking about all their item timings and stuff, and there's a Tormentor coming up, but Midwan doesn't have his BKB, and everyone, like, they have a Aegis Copy, like he can do whatever he wants at this point, right? Palantimos as well, he goes in, he's gonna get a Grave off here eventually, and then yeah, it's not easy to fight them if you're MOUZ, like.
No, the arena and the Static Storm literally, like, as close as you can get to a Doom without there really being a Doom in this game, right? You can't run away from the Static Storm, you're silenced, and without that, you're not really able to do anything. Yep. And yeah, really well done from them here. I love the small items that they have as well. We've got the Holy Locket on the Dazzle, really amping the heal. Not even like an Ether Lens or anything, right? Just straight up raw heal.
Yeah, I think he's gonna have to trust that his Huskar and his Storm is gonna go in for him, the Mars as well, so. Let's see, Copy here. Still has an Aegis for another 2 minutes almost.
Aegis and a Shield Rune. Kadaro dies in the mid lane. Mid one's an actual assassin, but so is Copy. They just both kill each other's pause 5s. One of these guys has an Aegis though, so Copy, he's gonna close the gap. He does have the Grave, and now they get the Sun down on mid one. Oh my lord! And now with the Grave gone, yeah, they'll kill Eki. He's done a great job on his own there. Nande, gotta be careful, man. Got about the BKB now, turning on to Yamich here. He wants to get to Dismember, but it's not gonna do anything here, especially not without mid one wanting to go, or dead actually. Holy moly!
Yeah, I mean, I was a bit skeptical about copying picking up this Aegis, but we've seen him do so much with this. Like even like I was sure he was gonna slip out there, but eventually he just goes in and kills Celery first, then he goes back in onto mid one, gets the grave off, and it turns out you don't need to grave anybody else, right? If Copy is doing tanking everything for you. So yeah, you see, he's not even gonna stop here. He's got 23 galvanized stacks, mind you.
That's insane. He's doing such a good job on this one so far. And yeah, I like what you mentioned about like they don't have to grave this Huskar right now all the time. You don't have to always have to grave the Storm just because of how much raw item timing they have. They're just allowing Copy to play like a madman. Yeah. And sometimes the BKB on Nande is enough. Yeah,
for sure. And I mean, soon you're gonna have this pipe as well for Palantimos. So you're gonna have a lot. And like the problem for MOUZ has to be this Eki Dazzle, right? Like you need to find a way to get it on him because he's providing so much heal with his build. He's providing the graves, and you don't necessarily have the best punish. Like you have this SF and this primal, but how do you find the Dazzle? Really, that's gonna be your
poor Kadaro, man. There's always a smoke for Kadaro, but this time he does get the Static Storm off again. Yamich will finish the kill, but it should be in return for this Pudge. And now boom, oh, he's trying to get a kill as well. Gotta be careful, man. Nande, yeah, he's gonna be able to get away. And once again, the BKBs are a bit of an issue right now for the Radiant side. They're gonna lose another here. Copy trying to get out of this one, but you've already lost 2 for the trade of only your Disruptor. Gonna stick on Solari maybe. Yeah, getting the inner fire. And another kill, this one for Copy going, holy moly. What are the galvanized stacks at now? Who cares? We're going for another kill. Back behind the tier 2 tower. Nowhere is safe for you, Crystallis. He'll get the ulti off.
Oh, they can't, yeah.
Oh, yeah, no, he's going to get away. Okay.
But yeah, they're actually way too strong on Pipsqueak. Just that you think MOUZ is doing something well, it's hard, right? Pipsqueak, they still have the tier 1 tower. Everybody's able to connect, even though MOUZ is able to get that, you know, clean kill onto Kidaro. Doesn't really matter. There's way too much punish coming out from Pipsqueak, and this Copy Storm he's so strong, man. Like if the Polarize is spent, or if the Dismember is spent, or the SF ulti, like if either of these key lockdown components is missing, then he's just gonna have a free game, and he's making, like, he's taking every inch he can.
Ooh, every inch of the map, down to the bottom left corner, and they will find Boom here, trying to get the onslaught away. They'll get closer, but oh no, the glimpse back into the Copy Remnant, man. That's exactly what you want.
He's going straight on this rune. He has a read on mid one here.
Ooh. Gonna BKB up. There's no ulti from this guy. He's trying to TP away, though. Is the damage too much? Will he die in the base? No, looks like he's fine for now.
Yeah, not the BKB reveal you wanted, though, if you're mid one, right? And the Copy is able to get the rune. Yeah.
You feel how good it is, right? Like, it is magical damage on the Burning Spears right now, so BKB definitely helped him live in the base, but yeah, as you said, wanted to use that BKB for some kills.
Actually taking this fight completely without Ek. He didn't realize he had no TP in this one, but doesn't matter. You know, Copy, he's able to play so confidently here because he knows that the lockdown is limited. Once the Pudge and the Primal are gone, he can just go back in, and made one wisely deciding to back off here.
Yeah. No, good for him. It's really easy to get caught up in like how much more we can get, or if we're able to salvage this at all. But to be honest, you know, just like last game, I'm looking at this lineup saying, hey, I feel good.
Yeah.
I feel like we give our Abba some items, then I'm happy with this. We do not have to make any extra risks. We can just make sure that this game goes as late as it possibly can, and I think we'll win there.
Yeah, I mean, in a sense, like MOUZ, they were ready in this game. They got surprised, and then this Roshan decisiveness from Pipsqueak is really what has turned this game into their favor, right? If that didn't happen, then this game would have been looking even at this point. And it's still not over for MOUZ, for sure not, but 30 galvanized stacks, level 18 Storm, minute 25, it's the tough guy to, you know, to take down.
I like their positioning right now. Speaking of tough guy to take down, we still have the Dazzle now going for Greaves. Once again, no Aetherlands, right? Look, I'm a bad player, okay? I'm not ever positioned correctly. I see Dazzle, I'm trying to go in Aetherland, so I don't have to be positioned correctly. What is he doing so well on Eki that, like, this Aether is not necessary? It seems like he's always in the right spot.
Yeah, but I think he's just gonna be playing around the heal, and he's trusting that his team can go in for him, right? Like, like the thing is, if they don't get bursted in a Requiem, then he's gonna get the grave potentially, because that's the only thing that's stopping him, the fear, basically, like, or if they find him. But if they're finding him, they're using their spells on him. That means that Nande and Coffee is going to be completely free in the fight. So he's probably not too concerned about that at this point in the game. Like maybe later on, like he will have concerns like that. But right now, he's just when they're so far ahead, I think he can't afford to go for this more snowboy type of approach. But it's not like a. It's more of like we're going to overpower you, we're not going to clutch you type of approach.
Okay. So far working out here. We've got the Hurricane Pike as well on Nande. Then going. You want him to complete the bots? You want him to go for that Aghanim Scepter? Because in my mind, man, that Ags, I mean, that's one of the last things you really need. No BKB will be able to stand up to that.
Yeah, the Ags is super sweet. I do prefer that. I don't really love the bots there. I don't think you don't want to try to play a map game or something. You want to try to play an end game. Like, if not with this.
I don't love the gold invested for it, right? Like, is it really offering you $2,000 or 2,000 gold worth of value? I feel like the Ags, halfway to Ags is way more valuable.
Yeah, I mean, I would rather him play without boots than go for the bots, honestly, and try to end the game, you know, like, there's no way MOUZ is gonna dodge you in this game and win in this fashion. Like, they're gonna have to fight you.
They're trying to dodge the Roach. They're gonna get a hook in on the Mars, trying to focus him down now, but the Force Staff away. It'll get him out for now. Got the Pipe as well, trying to help his team with the Grave. It's forced to be used on the Dazzle instead, so the Requiem coming out. It's a lot of damage, but still offering all of his heal right now. Neki, he damn near got the full health. How did that happen? Greaves, holy locket, this guy is unkillable.
Oh, the glimpse as well.
Yeah, the glimpse one. I mean, they were fighting two different fights. Copy's taking a 1v1 on mid.
Dieback.
I bet it's not fair at all because the Galvanized sector too much. That's dieback. Oh my god.
Oh, another glimpse here in a few seconds, right? Or they might not even need it.
I don't think they do, man. It's just Nande getting another kill here. It's a 4 for none trade, this one, because of the dieback on mid one, and that's got to feel so bad for his game.
Yeah.
No, wait, what? How is that possible?
Is that a watcher that time, I guess?
I don't know.
Or was that just a read? I'm not sure. Like, they have this mid ward, but I don't know how they realized Crystalist was over there.
That's a higher reading level than mine if he was able to read that one, because Roche is at 50% HP and he went all the way over to his own triangle to get the kill on Crystal instead of his...
Yamich is trying for the steal, maybe? He's positioning. Okay, we see the fight.
Like he didn't get
they go for Palmtimus, but you can see them hesitating. They don't want to commit because they know this Dazzle. They finally get the Dazzle, but they just don't have enough lockdown, right? Like,
yeah. And I mean, he was at 0 health. Like, he got Greaves plus the Holy Locket, just like damn near to full HP. I think there was also the burst kill at the end of the Grave.
Yeah, it is. The problem is, like, you need him to not get the Grave off, essentially. Like, and for that to happen, you need stuns and you need damage on the stuns. And they already spent some of it on the Mars. They were hesitant to commit, of course, because they realized Dazzle, so they have one less stun on the Dazzle, then he gets the Grave off, and then that's just fight over. Honestly, even if they get the Dazzle, I'm not sure that's going to be enough for you to win the fight, right? Like, you're still... yeah.
That's just, they just toss out the arena, like, look, we don't need to go high ground. We just kill some people, and looks like they're gonna, well, don't go high ground, actually. They're gonna get the spear back, the low ground tree, and they get the kill on mid one again.
Actually preventing him to get the shield there, you know? Like, if that was not a low ground spear, he would have gotten shield and maybe a BKB Requiem.
Yeah. Actually, perfect placement there, and the hook backwards. It's gonna get the Abba out of there for now, but it does mean that the high ground siege will begin.
Yeah, without your mid 1 SF, I have no idea how to stop this.
I don't think you do. Speaking of the heal, we see the health bar is always increasing, and Copy, that guy was 0 mana just a few seconds ago. These galvanized stacks, have they gotten to just too much?
37 charges.
He just zipped all the way into the mid lane. He zipped all the way into the river. He's still got some mana to spare.
It's like perma double clarity or something right now.
Right? We got infinite health, infinite mana. It's everything the Storm wants, and now they're going to take themselves another set of racks here.
Even when mid 1 respawns here, he's going to be only at 11 souls, so his Requiem is not that scary.
My goodness, yeah. He needs to build up souls somehow, and still nowhere close to the Aghanim Scepter. At least he still does have the BKB. So that's something, but as you said, like, we have a lot of priorities. We need to make sure there's no Grave. We need to make sure that there's no Pipe, hopefully. We don't want to play in the Static Storm. You can't kill all those people in one go.
Yeah, I mean, you need to get a very fast kill on Eki, and then you need to kite, probably. That's your way to do it, but Eki is sitting smoke right now. Everyone's sitting in front of him. Copy, of course, breaking it.
Yeah, breaks the smoke, goes into it, and then on the other side, they are going to get the pulverized with the grave. It's out here. They've got plenty of heal. You can see Palantimos. He goes down pretty low, but he's still getting healed all the way back up. They finally kill him, but at what cost? They lose mid one and the zip in from Copy. He's going to find Solari here, taunted by the Aghanim Scepter, but the hook out. It's good to stay for now, but there's just not enough. Another job done from Nande. Look at the taunt, yeah. Oh, they lose Kadaro. Nande popping the BKB. He does not have an Aegis, and the Dazzle's not here. How is he healing through this? There's the Aegis popped, and oh, can they kill him a second time? Inner Fire's going to connect here. Copy going in to try to help out. The Zuck is not going to be enough, and Nande, he's so low, though. Surely able to kill him now with the buyback there of Boom. He goes in for more on the punch, gets the kill, but now finally Copy, he'll go down too. It's a 10 kill streak for both of them. One of them going to Boom, one of them going to Solari. That's a lot of gold injected into this MOUZ lineup.
Yeah, I was going to say that was going to be costly for MOUZ, but Copy ends up going back into that fight, and essentially that's like 2.5k gold for just the Huskar and the Storm, not counting anybody else. So I mean, that's 3 buybacks at least for MOUZ, and they end up defending their base. They did get a nice jump on Eki once more, which is, yeah, like this time he was not able to survive as long. They have to trade mid one for it, but in this fight, you know, Celery has a good position for most of it. Nice hook here from Yamich. And we're gonna see the impact of his kills here. Celery's gonna use the first buyback here, or the second rather, and then in this positioning here from Celery, he's gonna be able to save Boom here. He might have been taken out, or been taken out from the Burning Spears otherwise, and just a tough spot to fight in generally, right? Like you have this high ground position for your supports.
Yeah. I mean, Solari being able to life drain from the high ground like this entire fight, it's been really nice for him.
Yeah. Yeah, look at that gold. 1.3k, 2.3k for Nande, and another 2k for Storm. Yeah. At some point they were like 20k up in the middle of that fight. Now it's only 12k. So this probably gives MOUZ another shot at, even though they're 2 racks down, this gives them an opportunity to contest the next Roshan, right?
Yeah. Yeah, I mean, they're bringing it back a little bit. You can see that swing on the graph. So. was that all the way up to the 91%? It looks like. So it was a pretty high probability for them to win that one. Instead, you know, they still have 2 racks down. They still forced out a lot of buybacks. It's the next Roche fight that is pretty important, and your team is still down. Although they're starting to farm this lead back up, it's still a little bit difficult for you. And Copy, he doesn't want the party to stop. He's going to go back on this Abba. He is able to get his ulti off if he likes.
Nice hook. If they were able to get the glimpse there, that would be Crystalist's life.
Yeah.
Nullifier, by the way, finished on Storm. I'm not sure we mentioned that before, but that's going to be amazing as a Pugna, of course.
Oh, okay, so it's just the Pugna killer, right? Like that's the whole reason.
Yeah, I mean, also everybody else, right? You know, being able to remove the decrypt on the shields.
And that's fair. Yeah. Yeah, despite like you are a Storm, you do a lot of magic damage, but you underestimate sometimes the effect of hitting people with overload.
Yeah, the shard and his 25 talent as well.
Yeah. Crystallis, he does have the Bloodthorn complete now. That's a big one for them. Yeah. Piercing through any evasion, a lot of burst damage, but
I help them so much.
I also think
like getting out, you know, multiple Bloodthorns.
Yeah, and it's mostly the Dazzle, right? Like being able to jump this guy's silence now. He does have Greaves, so I don't think it's as important for him necessarily, but the Disruptor, he'll still feel that.
Yeah, for sure.
There we go. Shard going over to Palantimos. Man, this guy, and he's also got a Lotus Orb. So actually this, they saw right through this Bloodthorn. I know that this Crystallis here, like it's got a lot of late game potential, but it seems like there have been a lot of answers to the typical Abba builds all throughout this Pipsqueak lineup.
Yeah, for sure. I mean, the difference, what can change? They really, oh, wait.
You could get a kill on
Celery, yeah.
Celery, that would be a change.
Does not have buyback currently.
Oh,
nice hook.
Hook into the mid lane. Is this a bait? I don't know if you want to take this fight anymore. You didn't box in. But they're going to try to take the fight anyways. Mid one, able to get the ulti off of the BKB. Even in the static storm, it's going to be another grave here on the Dazzle, but he's going to go down eventually here. Let's see how the burst heal goes. He's going to get about to 50%.
Really nice
he's still able to kill him immediately afterwards. Now they have the break as well from the Primal Beast here. It's doing work on the Huskar. They'll kill him too. Trying to chase down this Primal Beast with the heal. The heal from Celery almost was enough.
No ulti as well.
Kill Crystallis here. Copy doing everything he can. It's a triple kill for him. Needs to try to find this Pugna, and it looks like they will. Decrep available, Life Drain available. I don't know if they're going to keep on chasing it, but it is a 3-for-3 trade. They finally killed the Huskar and both supports.
Yeah, a bit of botched spells there from Pipsqueak lineup. They used the static storm on a BKB SF, not ideal, of course. You can see here. And this starts well for Pipsqueak, right? They get this jump on Pugna, but they actually can't kill him. He has way too much utility on this guy. Nice hook as well. And then they just go in. The static storm kind of botched here. Nande doesn't feel like he can man up here because the Dazzle had to grave himself, right? But Palatimo's going to get a really nice arena here, giving some space. But Nande, he doesn't feel confident anymore, right? Without his backup of the Dazzle. Understandably.
Yeah. A lot of important items in general. They're all using this one. I think that Aghanim Scepter from the Primal Beast breaking the Huskar was really important as well.
Definitely. But
I think that's the first time that I felt like the supports were a little, not useless, but they didn't feel as strong in that fight, right? Like Aki got jumped on right away, had to grave himself, had to try to heal himself the whole way up. The static storm was on top of a Blink BKB Shadow Fiend. That didn't really do a whole lot either.
Yeah, I mean, you don't have any positioning items for Eki on the Dazzle, right? You didn't mention no Aether Lens. Yeah. He also doesn't have he also doesn't have a Blink or a Glimmer Cape or anything, so he can't really protect himself. If he gets caught, he might just stay calm until the fight is over, like one way or the other.
Once again, the bad player is correct on the item build. This toss in that Aether Lens makes everything easier.
I mean, it is like that sometimes, like Dota. But if they did end on the mid push earlier, then
they were really playing on that ward. Honestly, it is very worth it for Solari to get that one finally dewarded, because the Sentry was the biggest one, right? Him now being able to glimmer himself away. Yeah, pretty big.
I think the key is for MOUZ, they want to control an area so they don't get stuck in this situation where the Huskar can just move up to the high ground and push on himself, and nobody else is showing. They really want to do everything they can to avoid this situation. So I like the.
And they really want to push bottom, right? That's the only racks left. That's exactly where Pipsqueak wants to play.
Yeah, but at some point the mid and the top pressure will start to mount. So you can't let this chicken dance drag on for too long.
I don't think they want to. They want to dance. They want to dance right now in the mid lane. Mid lane trying to get involved as well. Who's the big fish? If you're MOUZ, who are you trying to find in this fight? You want to initiate?
Either you hook somebody out, really far back, or you get the Dazzle once more. I think that's it. Like, get the Dazzle and then kite.
Okay. Well, what if there's a storm in your base? How about that one? Because they are going to get a bash now. Coffee, able to get the Lotus Orb for himself. He does not have the Aegis, so he's going to back out, and it is a hook from downtown. Yamich able to pick up Valentimos, and he'll get a spear away. That'll be the last thing he does. Misses on the God's Rebuke as well. That's going to be almost a solo kill for Yamich there. Now on the other side, going to get the glimpse, but that's going to be a BKB from Boom, staying right on top of the Ruptor and pulverizing him, pushing him into the ground. That's going to be 2 down for this Pipsqueak team, and they got to back out.
Yeah, Copy went a bit too deep, but Palantimos was the one ending up paying for it. So, yeah. MOUZ are recovering this. Anytime you're getting these random engagements, it doesn't matter if it's just one kill, right? Like, all you want is essentially, run down the Aegis, and this is just way too overconfident from Copy. Like,
that could have been worse. There was a basher like that. He only got 1 bash out of all those hits on Crystallis. It could have been worse.
Yeah, I mean, I can't think of much worse ways to start a fight than to zip in alone into the enemy tier 4s. Like. It's not ideal.
You put it like that.
I mean, I get it. Like, he's playing with his intuition. His emotions are probably running high. Like, you're almost beating MOUZ here. But yeah, you gotta be a bit, make better decisions than this. In the end, they only end up losing their Mars.
41 galvanized.
MOUZ going
away, and he jumps in again. Nande. That's going to be the Aegis down. There's a lot of heroes here. They're trying to make time for the rest of the team to show up here.
Oh, they got the fear before the fear.
Here, trying to stop the break, but the fear, it's too much. He gets the fear, and that's going to be 2 gone. Wow. Wow, Pipsqueak, where'd your team go?
Yeah, I mean, here's the experience factor coming into play, right? You can tell that MOUZ is making the right calls. They understand that they're not ready. Like this Mars is still dead, right? It's a way too random for Pipsqueak right now. Like this is for sure a major throw. Like he can't. I don't know. Like this was a 20k goal lead at this point. Now 2k up, and you're about to lose 1 or maybe 2 status direct here. Honestly, MOUZ, if they know that Storm doesn't have buyback, they could go for throne here potentially.
They're going to try. They want to force out a Storm buyback, but little do they know, there is not a Storm buyback available.
I mean, there's no buyback from Mars either. Like, if they stick with this, they're going to end this for sure. It doesn't matter. They're basically taking damage right now. Yeah, they're decisive. Oh my god.
It's a decent static Storm. Nande trying to fight it out. Does have the Grave. Gonna have to try to get a lot of burst heal at the end of this one. Getting back into the fountain because he genuinely needs the heal to stay out. And Crystal is just walking into the fountain using the Pyrrhic Cloak to kill Eki with the tower damage.
I mean, they need 30 seconds for the Storm. I mean, Mars is gonna be up soon. Maybe he can do a clutch arena or something. But this push is gonna. There's no glyph now. It's gonna be fast.
Boom, trying to stop some stop some blinks. They're gonna. Oh no, he could have gone into
base, arena the throne right now. It's over.
He does. He can't get it. It's GG. Game number 2 going to MOUZ as well. Oh no, a lot of learning experience here for the Pipsqueak team, but MOUZ, they show how good they are, how tough they are.
Look at
weather that Storm, and that's excitement. There he is. He loves that win on mid 1.
I mean, credit to MOUZ. Like they play this last sequence so well, right? And I also talked about this in the last game. Whenever you lose momentum against MOUZ, you're gonna lose the game pretty fast, generally speaking. And for Pipsqueak, this it has to feel so bad, right? Because you had every single tool to close out this game, like, but you end up stepping into the enemy base, like super random. You lose your Mars. Okay, guys, let's reset, you know. And then they just do a random sip, like try to mess with a guy. Like this is not minute 10 Dota, you know. You can't just go walk up to hero and press your spells and let's see what happens. You know, you need to play teams. You need to play structured. You need to play team-wise. And I don't know. It's just the experience. You can tell that they were. I don't know. It has to feel so bad for Copman, doesn't it? Like he played so perfect in this entire game. And then honestly, in these last 2 sequences, he's very central in the reason why they eventually lost this game. Like, obviously, it's not all on him, but I mean, it's a team effort. It just has to feel so freaking bad. I mean.
Yeah, I mean, we saw this almost exact same thing actually last game, right? One bad team fight into one bad kind of disconnected fight, and all of a sudden MOUZ, they come back in that one. Again, a lineup where, yeah, things get weird as you get later, but I think you're fine, you know? Like, you had a chance to win this game. You were absolutely in control. So a lot that they need to work on as a team, but on the other side for MOUZ, man, this was so tight. They knew exactly what they wanted out of this one, and you can tell their late game team fighting and spell casting is just on point.
You know, every step of the way, they're very cohesive. They're it's very clear that everyone understands what needs to be done at every single stage of the game. Obviously, execution is not always flawless, but the team idea of what they need to be doing is they're never disconnected, and this is what makes them such a strong team. They have strong ideas about, you know, heroes, the meta, item timings, every macro,